Hey y'all, so I am back and today I am in my artist room. Woo. Um, as y'all can see, it kind of looks a fucking mess, and I was literally just about to start watching Euphoria because I just bought some new supplies. And I was like, you know what, bitch, this is a perfect time to pull out your camera and record yourself kind of talking about it and, the idea, hoping that, it's actually a good buy, a good purchase. I don't know, y'all. I'm a fucking shopaholic and I buy so many fucking supplies and I have so many fucking supplies, but I don't always use them, or like I'll use them for a little bit and then not use them at all. So these are the old oil pastels that I just was recently kind of playing around with, just because I've been oil painting a lot. I've been painting a lot, and don't get me wrong, like, bitch, I love painting, but it gets to a point where I feel like I need to, in between of each painting that I do, I need to try to do different things. So I was playing around with my old oil pastels, and I'm pretty sure I got these from Walmart some time ago. And I also was, watercoloring. Y'all, I love the fuck out of Winsor Newton. Like, am I saying that? Winsor and Newton. Yeah, I love them so much. This is the watercolor palette, and girl, I'm sorry, I'm not really a watercolorer, so I can't like give you a hierarchy of, like, you know the different brands or whatever, but I really love Winsor and Newton. I bought this once again impulsively some time ago when I first was like getting into my painting era. So recently I've been using it a lot more, and then of course I had painting 2 this semester or last semester, and we worked a lot with watercolor, and actually we worked with the, what is it called, the ink. We worked with ink too, and girl, I really love ink, and I want to do another like little one too with it, but right now we're focusing on color. But yeah, these are the old ones that I have. Oh, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they're very reminiscent of like Crayola, and I'm out of that era in life. I'm sorry. So I had to try to upgrade, or try to upgrade myself, you know what I mean? So I got these are the gallery ones. So I'm not familiar, and I don't really use oil pastels that much, but I could tell when, well, at least I could tell what I do and do not like about certain ones, basically. I really prefer the whole buttery, like smooth type, easy to blend oil pastels, but I know some products are just what they are. Like, of course, oil pastels aren't oil paint, or they aren't paint, so I can't expect it to work like paint. But me personally, from what I see other people, when I see other people use them, it's very reminiscent of paint to me, and that's what I like about it. I bought these ones because I was seeing a lot of people talk about them on TikTok. Y'all know TikTok shop loves to shove shit down people's throats. So I was a victim, and I ended up just ordering that same brand from Amazon. And yeah, originally I was gonna get like the Winsor Newton oil pastels, but when I was looking it up, I wasn't seeing that many people kind of talking about them or using them to an extent where I'm like, okay, I feel secure with buying them. But yeah, I ended up just going with these because it was more ads on it, I guess. But yeah, this really isn't like a review YouTube video. It's more so just me showing y'all, like, this is what I got, and I'm about to start a new, not a painting, I don't know, I'm gonna start a new piece. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is this is the most recent thing that I've made. I would consider it more so a study, And what I used for this was watercolor. I used alcohol markers, color pencils, and then I tried to use some of the oil pastels with it. And honestly, I like how it came out. The only thing about it is, like I said, girl, I don't know shit about anatomy. Initially, when I was doing this, I wasn't imagining it to be, these little characters that I, came up with. But I kind of liked the idea. Once I finished it, I was like, okay, I think I want to revisit this on a larger scale and I want to use oil pastels with it. So that's what kind of pushed me to buy a better pair of oil pastels. And yeah. So right now I'm just taste testing, like testing the water, seeing how well everything kind of blends, like the transition colors, seeing how pigmented it is. I also bought like these tools to help with the blending because like I'm a texture person and I know people use their fingers, but I cannot. Also, I had planned to recreate the watercolor painting in the oil pastels, but I kind of got intimidated and I ended up using like a smaller canvas board. And what I realized was trying to like fill in as much of the color as I could at a smaller scale kind of made the oil pastel a little less forgiving. So when I tried to mix in one color, like the next color next to it kind of like got blended in with it as well. And I feel like I didn't have enough practice, I guess, to go in doing something so like detailed. Anyways, right now I'm kind of just seeing what I could do with the skin color, how deep I could go, how medium, whatever, closest I could get to maybe my skin color, if anything. But I feel like with these characters, they're really fun to do as like little studies, but also you'll see later in the video, but when I took it a little bit more serious, I feel like it gave me a more expressive way to put my ideas onto paper without having to find like a reference. And a lot recently I've been trying to like create my own references, whether that's like taking pictures randomly or just using Photoshop and creating my own references. And I've always done like these art daughter characters before, like just as little doodles or whatever, but last semester we were assigned to do a watercolor painting, and I chose to do a picture of me and my friend, but instead I drew them in like these art daughter caricatures, and it was super cute. But the more when I worked on that watercolor painting, that last one that I showed you guys, it had me like, damn, like I could make this shit into a series, low key. And sometimes I stalk like my mama Facebook just to kind of like find pictures of myself or anything that, I don't know, I just like to look at a bunch of imagery to get inspiration or whatever. But as I was looking through those photos of myself as a kid, it had me like, damn, like I want to recreate this or like paint this or some shit like that. And I feel like the art daughters are just like great ways for me to express it, especially without being like super perfectionist about it and trying to get the painting as close to the original as I can. With the art daughters, like I could just do my thing and not have to stress about it. But this drawing is inspired by one of my Christmases. This was the first and only dollhouse I ever had, and it was before like the plastic dollhouses was taken over, bitch. Like this was a wooden dollhouse, and I remember like that Christmas day seeing my shit, like best day ever, top 3 days, not gonna lie. And I remember it was filled up with hella Disney princesses and it had cars and everything. And even as I was looking at some of those images, like a lot of the dominant colors, I noticed, like I looked around my room and literally was like, what the fuck? Because so much of my art that I make now or have made in the past, all of it honestly matches those same kind of colors. And it had me like, damn, like bitch, you really love pink. Because I feel like every artist, if not everybody, says that they were expressive as a child, but seeing that shit in like childhood photos and comparing it to my life now, like bitch, I'm still expressive, I'm still an artist, like I'm still creating every fucking day, and I love that shit. Guys, it's me from the future. So as I was editing that video, I realized I didn't do like an outro. I didn't show y'all like the finished product like officially. So I'm gonna show y'all, and yeah. Okay y'all, so This is the final piece. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I used the Winsor Newton oil paper, oil paint paper, I don't know, so it's good for like thicker mediums. And yeah, I think it came out so good. I hope y'all enjoyed this video because bitch, I finished this fucking picture like damn near a month ago, and I feel like I just been recording things like spontaneously, so a lot of the things haven't like been aligning, and I don't want to make a fucking 40-50 minute video of just me yapping and it not having like a key, you know, a key theme. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed though. Oh, I also want to give y'all like a sneak peek of the painting that I've been working on. Isn't she kind of cute? Isn't she kind of cute, y'all? I did it, it's a 20 by 20. I'm still working on it, but I'm definitely gonna be posting a video about her soon, so stay tuned, y'all, if y'all watching. Bye.